is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my speed of past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Arizona Cardinals. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This fielded right at the goal line. And a big hit opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Zone read, here's Benson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
70.
He'll look to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
26-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. In motion right is Smith. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
A run on first down with Shipley. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Now an option play on second down. And nowhere really to go there. They'll take this up just shy of midfield. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Great. Set. Don't touch it.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trim it. Crowd left Yeti. Don't touch it.
Hurts. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man, here's Benson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
18 rattle. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 80.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Hurt.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Lions. Hey, smash Bronco.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Go! 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them, only giving up the 3.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great. Hey, easy, 63. And anyone, yeah?
Throwing is Hurts. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Great. Don't touch that.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
He did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 8, street. Stay with him. Check go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
That's your man. Come on. Set. Panther 60. 18 right.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Tag. 60 Eagle. Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like
taking it right down Broadway.
He's on his way. Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
70 Lions, go!
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
An anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play. Here comes Shipley.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Here's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Rivers free. And the Eagles are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, the criticism is that he overthrew his man, but you got to give him credit. He also didn't risk an interception with that type of a throw. Because of that, they still have a chance to put some points on the board.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Cardinals 6.
Now After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. That's good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wrap on 80. Watch. 19 Lion. Check go.
They're going to look to throw. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come on. Set. 72. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Looking to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr., 32 yards. And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Loose inside the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Trimmer. Delta.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Smith, the man in motion left. They'll start by running the option to the right. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
He's got McBride here over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. He's to the 15. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70 Timberwolves.
They get this out left, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Diggs with a good footwork. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. It's Barkley on the counter. Now he's free at the 35. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go. Pass to 60, pass to 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Cardinals 19. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
On the jump. Set. Bronco leading.
They'll go again with Benson. Shedding through the defense. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Open man here is Benson. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, they're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.